Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to more of this game. So things are
The big
going
sketch.
remarkably hilarious. We mentioned because now there's something people should know. While this series is ongoing, we're currently in the middle of Arch's thing that we're doing as well. So it's ironic. We have yet to tell Nerfy that you are potentially about to retake his capital. Because the sheer fucking memery is too fucking hilarious at this point. I find that funny.
Yeah, I'm not sure if there's any units inside at all. I don't think so.
If the fortifications are breached, I would go in there now.
Oh yeah, I am doing that because I breached them in one turn.
Because in the Whirling Sea, they're already max recruiting, which means that he is shitting out everything everywhere. Atlantis is going to descend upon us like 1,000 fucking cucks. So that's why we need to kill Ulm. And that's why this turn, I'm going to confirm this, but Han said he's going to sally forth and just end it because he's tired of being here. Which, if that's true, I am going to actually not go in there. But I'm going to confirm that with him. If he lies to me, then I'll break his little neck and I'll go in there next turn. Which it might be, I don't know, it could be a lying, delaying tactic for a single turn. I don't know if that'll really help him. Because he's been sieged and he was not even equipping his items right for the barrels of broth, so his men have been actually starving this whole fucking time. So the amount of afflictions that he's racked up is so tremendous that I genuinely am not too worried anymore. I've got more guys going in there to reinforce anyways. So they'll be there to back up my other dudes. And I have an army going here to basically get ready for Atlantis, which I think is going to actually come out of the water and play with me soon. I think he's going to do that next turn, actually. I think Atlantis is going to consider Rila dead.
Have you researched, like, any kind of fire resistance spells at all yet?
Fire resistance?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I got rain.
Yeah, but except for that.
It's like, not that one, like a real spell, though. A real spell. It's like, what are you
which... Oh, share your screen, by the way.
Oh, whoops. Fucking A. Gosh darn Dominions. Dominions like, I don't want...
But, like, which research paths do you have?
Evocation
Alteration,
4.
evocation.
Alteration 5.
I don't think that's in alteration, unfortunately, or is it?
Oh, escape normally just takes me back out of this window, but today it's like, nope, closes game, minimizes at least. So, okay, game, I see how it fucking is.
But I don't think you have any Water 3 casters, do you?
Probably not, to be honest with you. I could probably make an item that could be in the future, but honestly, when it comes to casting, I drift hard on this. Nope, level 2
in
only.
the future.
These damsels will be casting their rain spells.
Actually, try going into army setup. And then go on your mages. Cast specific spell. And then go down and see. No, they can't cast fire resistance anyway.
Nope. But they can cast Cold Blast.
Yep.
Which is exactly what they're going to do. Because Cold Blast is going to really do a number on them. Cold Bolt.
Sure, hope so.
Blast. Actually, does this one have Splash? A powerful blast that strikes a small area close to the caster. Oh wait, maybe that's not the one we want. Cold Bolt.
No.
Bolt of intense cold issues forcing the caster. It can be hurled very long distances. That's better. No splashy spells, sadly.
No. They are further down.
Well, let's change that to Cold Bolt. Cold Blast is only when they get in close quarters.
Mm-hmm.
Cold Blast. Nope, fuck, Cold Bolt. And just cast spells. And then the other caster lady.
You can just copy it over.
Oh, that's right. Just control. Fuck! Control 1. Minimized him, said. Alright, so let's see. Copy by just pressing where the little shit.
I think they're next to each other. Control 1, then press 1.
That's what I'm doing. There we go.
There we go.
Help! I'm retarded. No. Attack rear. Attack rear.
Blame it on your keyboard. Well, yeah, I guess we'll have to see how that works out. On McCone's front, they are currently still just walking around in Ulm's territory and pretty much just trying to avoid his little army there. I am a bit worried right now because I think if Viper is smart, he's pretty much checkmated me. Because now, if I walk to Greenwood, I can avoid his army for 1 turn. And if he goes to Tiny Willow, that means that he has cut me off. Because the thing is, if I go over Cedarwood Forest, where he has a little fort, that means that I will automatically be sieging. It will count as sieging next turn, and that means that I will move last. So he will be able to catch my army there if I go
Actually,
there.
there's only 2 places he's gonna go with that army. He's either gonna go A, to Cedarwood Forest, which is still bad for you.
Mm-hmm.
Or he's gonna go B, to Tiny Willow. There's 2 options you do have. You could dump everything you have into garrisons and just hope that the provincial defense with your army is enough to break him. That's a big if.
Yeah, the thing is that I don't know how much money I have, really. If I can't actually do that. Because McCone's income has kind of dwindled.
Well, yes, they just took their money-making province of Lightport, and it looks like they're going to transfer it and start building, or that army in the south is now going to start conquering Makone territories, which means that something has to be done about that quick.
Yep, well, either way, I'm just going to have to move my army back into Macone.
What I would do with your army is I would move along the coast of Corbion down there.
Well, the thing is, I'm not sure my army can actually handle him without getting the reinforcements.
They're all going to meet up in Ice Grave Mountains anyways.
Oh no, those guys are just heading back into Macone. The other ones that are up there, they're gonna do something else.
They're going to link up, I hope, before attacking.
Like, yeah, like, I'm not entirely sure how to handle this whole situation, but the army up north, it can't handle the army down south. Because they will just have time to move away. Like, Atlantis can just walk into the water and he's free. So, the only 2 options I have with the army down south is moving to Macone. And
he's going for the capital. I'm pretty sure he's going to go straight for the capital in the heart and start sieging you.
Yeah, that's what I think too. And that's why I'm moving my army back in. Just because otherwise the province defense is wasted if I don't have my army there at the same time. He might just move up to Corbion, but if he does do that, then I can crush him between both of my armies. More or less.
Well, we'll have to see.
Yep. And Baratos is really just trying to get all of their forces into Minestra. And the rest of my...
won't get there because it looks like he's going straight for Minestra, if I had to guess. Or he might go for Capria. But if I had to guess, he's going to go for Minestra.
Yep. However, I am not patrolling at Minestra, so I'll just try to surround him.
And don't forget Atlantis is coming along the coast.
Oh, I know. But I am kind of on the defensive with Bertos. Right now, I'm just trying to keep them at bay and while I'm summoning more and more and more and more and more and more demons over in the capital.
Okay, so you do have demons getting shat out, because those are definitely a needed thing.
Yeah, but I don't want to move them out before I reach a critical mass point, because otherwise they're just wasted.
Which is totally fucking fair. Our god is gone.
Yes, he is. He's been gone forever, but
We need him back. He has our blesses.
It doesn't matter. We don't have any incarnate blesses.
I thought we do. I thought regeneration was incarnate.
We don't have regeneration.
We don't? Oh, what do we have in this?
we have a pretty generic
well, they have
one.
regeneration.
Yeah, we have morale and blood surge.
Yeah,
I think we went with decently high scales. Like we have luck 3 and order 2, or something like that.
So now it's time to go through the battle list here. So, looks like Macone attacked Ulm and won, but Macone lost to Bane again, which is good.
Yep, and I got some gear. Unfortunately, I had to throw some of it away.
Oh, wow.
Because the helmet is just plain worse than my normal stuff. I think I got an armor from them as well, which made my total protection go down.
That is not good.
But they did give me some good items as well.
Next battle we have nothing really interesting, just me killing province defenses of Femoria. Gonna be linking up 2 armies there to try to push and derp down his army there. So I think Carlos has greatly underestimated Trample, but we'll see. Especially if he has Numidians up there. The next thing we have here is a couple battles with Atlantis. These are just Atlantis winning because, well, he's just throwing everything he's got. Oh, he took a lot of casualties there. 56 out of that army. Granted, it was most of the cheap chaff units, but again, attrition is attrition. That is good. That is very good. Let's see. Another battle. Those guys are just fucking pretty good. Not much to really comment on. Not much to say. Now this one is good. Because Atlantis was able to catch Sandy's god.
Yep, he used a teleport spell to get out of his capital.
So yeah, Pfeiffer has basically flung himself out of his capital, leaving his capital defenseless, but catching Sandro's god, who was overconfident and waddling around on his own, undefended. So it goes to show that his overconfidence is one of Sandro's greatest weaknesses and our greatest ally. And he's stunned now, which means now he's just going to take it. What's his magic resistance? Horrible. It's a miracle he
No, you looked at the wrong unit.
Oh, is it? 22.
Yep.
What's the spell they're casting?
It's the ones at the back. Enslave Mind, I think. Or, I think they just... I'm not sure if it is Enslave Mind. He might just have some Mind Blasters.
Paralyzed is what it's called.
I guess they're just casting a spell.
Should cast Paralyze. This poor god. This poor, poor god. As it's slowly, but fucking hunting surely drained of its health. Look at that. Slowly dying. Sad. Sad. Pathetic.
Oh, he has 4 weapon slots. No wonder he's got...
No wonder why his god's a fucking cancerous tumor. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And he's dead.
Whoop.
Oh,
yep.
There we go. It was a lot of casualties, but again, against that thing, that's not surprising. Next.
Yeah, no, that was really big, because that guy, when he's not the sole focus of the battle, like, he's basically unkillable. Because if he's not getting focused, he's regenerating like 30 hit points per turn.
which is pretty good. This is the army that you had Nufflepuffle make, even though he's left the game. Which is insane how big that army is, actually.
It mostly consists of mercenaries.
Damn. Like a true nerfie. Let's see, this one. Assault King. Now it's time to look at this, because we do need to see what they're equipping him with. Blind Shield. Okay, it's the same crap, actually. Blessing Water. Which he's got on. He's raising his fire a little bit, so probably... Burning Pearl, which raises attack skill 4 plus 5 fire resistance.
Mm-hmm.
He's summoning Earth Power, Iron Skin, Temper Flesh, not in the right order, Quicken Self, Fire Shield. Yep, you can see him Vine, and then anyone attacks him takes damage. Not the best super combatant, actually a relatively weak one. So I think you should be able to, you should be able to kill that one with relative ease. Next up, we have...
Oh, yeah, he's mostly there to take
a monster
provinces.
fish. The fuck is that? Never seen that before. Swallow is his attack. God damn it. He just swallows them whole.
Sandro is also summoning sea serpents now, but I think that's just a Conjuration 4 spell or something.
Yep, he's just following you there. This battle, I killed his Bane. I caught his Bane, so he didn't quite escape. Crab General looks retarded. Nothing interesting. Nothing interesting. This one's a little bit more interesting because we can kind of see what Sandro's using. Fucking cucking camera. This is another fall of one of Pfeiffer's castles. Blesses his dudes. He's got a big old fucking flame jelly. Not sure how that makes sense, but don't worry about it.
Poor guy dies.
What the flame jelly does? So, Friendly Currents. Spell makes the caster. Yeah, so he's cast 2 big battlefield spells and Shark Attack. Or was that... Who cast Shark Attack? Where's the sharks? Let's see whose team they're on.
Sandro generally is the one casting Shark Attack, I think.
Dual colored teams. Okay, that makes it kind of easier to distinguish because it's kind of similar colored. Yep, Sandro is. The sharks that are floating in the map are his. Oh god. I mean, it only makes sense that they could just do that.
But he still has to use the stairs to go down, maybe.
He still has to use the stairs to go down. That is retarded that he can just... I mean, technically they should all be able to just swim over the wall, now that I think about it.
Yep.
Or Poofer. Poofer Toofer's gonna lose this battle. Nothing really interesting happening on this battle.
But it's really just against his province, right?
Yep, I'm pretty sure. Or just some troops he has hiding inside. I mean, these guys are holding a lot better. Because look, they have shell armor and shell cap. Which, having a helmet helps a lot. Because headshots can kill infantry almost instantly. And so upping their protection to 12. So 12 hit points, 12 protection points. Like, these things, these slave guardian moves, is what he should be building. Or should have been building. Not the, these guys. Because these guys are kind of trash. They have no protection whatsoever. And these guys have spears, which will work better on the barded infantry anyways.
Yep.
See, look at how well they're holding. Like, if he just had more of them. Sadly, they break over time, and then he comes through. And it is, that is what we call hashtag over, then. So I think I missed a battle here, or somewhere. There's a lot of, like, Atlantis is taking a lot of ground. Again, I think the one winning factor on their team is not, like, Carlos is, he's somewhat of a challenge, not really too bad actually, and Ulm has pretty much been beaten to a pulp at this point. But because you're just fucking up his economy so bad. And then Hands is
At
dead.
least I hope so.
All of our team is alive and able to be combat effective. They have one person on the team who's not. And so that puts us at a distinct advantage there. Oh boy. I do think that things are going to... Unless you're able to break Atlantis' little push here, things are going to look pretty bad.
Mm.
And I am going to be pushing against Formoria more. I'm going to group up these two armies here, and I'm going to try to smash through that army there. Hopefully I can.
Hopefully.
Have this guy go and pick up more dudes. And if I can I recruit another little shit commander? Yes, because I need him to start ferrying boys to the front.
One thing that I don't think will pan out, but I'm doing it anyway because I don't really have anything else to do with my army at Macon.
Yeah.
The one that's up at in the mountains there, to the left, right next to Fomoria's border. No,
This?
Macon, not Baratos. Macon.
Oh, Macon. Okay. I was like, what are you talking about, you little slut?
The left one there has a bunch of mages that aren't really doing anything. They can either research or they can cast some rituals. So what I'm doing is I am using the same failed strategy that Carlos did earlier of summoning birds. But I'm basically summoning birds all around his capital just to see if I can.
Oh, his capital.
Something.
That's okay. That's better. I was like, don't summon him here because I'm pretty sure, knowing Carlos, this whole area here is pretty heavily fucking provincial bonus.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So I'm summoning it around the capital because I think, like at most, maybe he has 10 in the province defenses there. So we'll see if that takes anything. Otherwise, whatever. Because they can't really do anything else anyway, so
yep,
it doesn't really matter.
Well, I think that actually wraps up everything in this turn. Things are, like, the war is pretty, like, it's going pretty fucking fast now. Like, shit's really starting to hit. But I do not think it'll be over anytime soon still, because, well, they have momentum. No. They still have a huge chance to break their momentum.
Yeah. Like, you are probably going to end Abyssia in a turn or two.
Well, no, I'm gonna clarify with Hands that he's gonna either come out or I'm gonna come get him. Because, like, dude, if you're gonna finish this, then let's finish this now. Or I'm going in to pick him out, or try to at the very least. Because again, I don't know if I can kill those cunts inside. If that's the case, one thing I will do is I will change my setup here to basically be all in the back. Because if he's sallying forth, they're all in the front, so that they can just rush him down. Back these guys up a little bit, okay? Just a hair bit. Because then I'll rush him before he can get his spells off and just charge him.
Yeah, but what I was going for was basically...
Yeah, no, if he's staying
you haven't really done anything other than that. So the second you are free to not just sit on his capital for 43 episodes in a row.
It's more than 3
the
episodes.
Other people...
What? It's far more. I
said 43.
Okay.
But like, the second you can
to the game, yeah, you little shit.
The second you can actually do something else, the war will change, because right now, Macon and Baratos are pretty much just fighting a two-front war against.
Yep. I want to go and kill
Sketchy,
because I think if I kill Sketchy,
a three-front war, rather.
Or what I might do alternatively is I might bypass Aole and just head straight for his capital from the south here.
From where?
I might go through... So look at this, see? I might go up here, around this, and head towards... It's going to kind of suck, because the maneuver... Like, moving here is shit. I'm going to try to head over here, and then I'm going to try to head up here, straight for his capital, and cut off the head. Or, alternatively, I could go to Aole, and then link up with these boys here, and just kill every single castle here. And just end Sketchy. If we end little sketch boy, I think the war might end. At the very least, if we kill his god, which if I do alternatively, on the strategy, I break through and just head straight for his capital and kill his god.
Yeah, I think if you're actually going to mount an attack, I think heading for the capital is a better idea. Because
I'm gonna head for his capital, kill his capital, then turn around, kill this, and just kill everything I can.
Yeah, because the other forts don't produce as strong and most likely not as many units as the capital.
Yep, so I'm gonna head for the capital, and I'm just gonna try to cut off his head and be done with him. This army here, I'm gonna keep ferrying boys here, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to smash through here, take this fort if we can, because I don't know why they were dumb enough and stupid enough to give that to Hands. He can't do anything with it. He's not even making any money. He can't build anything because he's actually losing money. So
yeah, it's kind of silly that they gave him one that's like right next to you.
It's funny that this happened because the minute they found out that Hands was starting to talk to me, get this. The minute they found out Hands was talking to me, they then began to send him aid, which only made Hands more mad because the only reason why they're helping him, and he knows this, he's smart. The only reason why they're helping him now is because it's convenient for them, and it's worrying that he might just charge out, which honestly, based on their like how their team has handled Hands' situation, is actually kind of sad. So, at several points throughout this campaign, Hands has requested aid and been denied completely. And even in public VC, his teammates, I quote, were like, yeah, we basically have written you off as dead anyways. This was before. This was before I had actually pushed into O Woods. This is actually when I was defeated there, and he's like, what? But, like, I have a chance still. And, like, Sandro's like, no, you're dead to me. And so he abandoned him. And only when he found out that Hands was starting to talk to me and just about the game outside of their group, he was like, oh, he tried to relieve him. He tried to send him gems. They're sending him gear now and items, and they gave him a castle here. Hands is like looking at me like, fucking assholes. Fucking Hands. One thing we've learned is these guys, Carlos and Sandro, are horrible team players. So we'll be doing a free-for-all next game to prevent this.
Like, Atlantis is just a few turns away from Hands. He could have been harassing you instead of us. But, I don't know, dude.
I did talk to Sandro. How Sandro views it is if he can kill Pfeiffer, he gets the water to himself. Mm-hmm. Which, after talking to Sandro, and actually Hands and their entire team, they also agree about the water faction thing. They're like, yeah, no, this isn't interesting.
Well, my point is, he has already conquered Agartha while fighting Pfeiffer, and he has been harassing me. He could have poured that into you.
He could have. But he didn't.
That's my point.
He didn't. And you know what he did? He just let Hands die, because Sandro's kind of a cruel person.
Like, Pangea is... It's next to the fucking ocean. It could have just walked
I'm surrounded by it.
And just walked right into your capital with like a full squad of living pillars.
But you know what he did? He fucking didn't. Now he's gonna regret it.
Well, we'll have to see.
Yep. So I'm gonna mark my turn as unfinished, only because I'm gonna talk to Hands about it. And if he wants to sit behind his walls, which was whatever, I'll go in there after him. So next turn, regardless, there should be a battle from Abyssia. If there isn't, that means Hands lied to me. But either or, we'll wrap this up here. So until next time.
Yep. Bye-bye.